MIT researchers just answered the question everyone's been avoiding. How well is AI actually working in business? Here's what they found. 95% of AI projects are completely failing. Not struggling, failing. Companies spent over $30 billion on AI in 2024, but MIT looked at over 300 real implementations and found only 5% actually work. Some numbers from Boston Consulting Group are a little less grim, but they still tell the same basic story. 74% of companies can't get AI to create real value. So, is this the end of AI? Has the bubble finally popped? Is it just another technological fad ready to go the way of the fax machine, Ask Jeeves, and the BlackBerry? Well, I hate to disappoint all the AI doomers out there, but no. AI is here to stay, and it's well worth any company's time to explore how the technology can help their team. Because while most implementations are failing right now, the companies that get it right are seeing huge upsides. We're talking about 50% higher revenue growth and massive time savings for employees. With their own proprietary AI tool, McKinsey employees have been able to reduce their time spent researching information by 30%. So AI definitely works. The question is, why can't most companies make it work? Hi, I'm Tom from xray.tech, the workflow company. At Xray, we've been helping people design a better way to work for the last 5 years. We've created hundreds of thousands of hours for our clients using workflow automation and AI to support their people. In this video, I'm going to break down the numbers on AI projects and show you how to avoid the worst pitfalls with strategies backed by data. First, let's take a look at the real barriers to effective AI adoption. You might be surprised to hear that 70% of AI failures have nothing to do with the technology. They fail because of people and process issues. More than half of workers right now are scared of AI, not excited about it. That number has jumped from 37% just a few years ago. Among older workers, it's even worse. 70% of baby boomers, 63% of Gen X, and 57% of millennials think that AI will put their jobs at risk. When your team thinks the technology is coming to replace them, even the best AI system will fail. Nobody wants to embrace tech when they think it's going to put them out of a job. And right now, 3 out of 4 companies say their employees are already overwhelmed by too much change. So people are not exactly enthused about AI at the moment. But it's not just about that. There are also major workflow issues at play here. Most companies are asking, what cool things can AI do? Instead of, what actual problems do we need to solve? They build impressive demos for the boardroom, while the real work still sucks. The MIT study found that companies spend half of their AI budget on flashy sales and marketing tools, while the biggest cost savings sit in boring, back-office work that nobody really talks about, or even really likes to do. Additionally, many companies are making the mistake of leading with technology instead of starting with business problems. Unclear business goals are one of the top reasons AI projects fail. Finally, and this is huge, companies trying to build AI systems alone, internally, fail twice as often as companies that partner with an outside expert. MIT found that external partnerships for customized tools reach deployment 67% of the time, while internal builds only get there 33% of the time. So the data is clear. Working with a partner will double your chances of deploying an AI system. The next challenge is change management and adoption. The MIT study says we're in the middle of a GenAI divide. Companies are splitting into 2 groups, those that figure out how to make AI work and those that keep wasting money on failed pilots. The divide isn't about having better technology or bigger budgets. The fact is, smaller companies are actually beating big corporations. They go from pilot to production in 90 days, while big companies take over 9 months. The difference is approach. Successful companies treat AI as a complete business change that requires investments in people, process, and systems, not just technology. They focus on helping humans do better work, not replacing them. They emphasize change management over technical features, and they work with partners instead of trying to build everything themselves. This is exactly why Xray has been a leader in workflow design for the past 5 years. First, we alleviate employee fears by starting with a completely different philosophy. AI and automation should amplify people, not replace them. While other consultants talk about disruption and headcount reduction, we focus on getting rid of the boring, repetitive stuff that keeps your team from doing their best work. We've been optimizing workflows for years, long before AI became the buzzword of the day. While other companies try to force AI into broken or undefined processes, we start by understanding how work actually gets done at your business. Here's how we do it. We map out your actual workflows by talking to the people who do the work every day. We use something called our CAST framework to figure out what should be automated and what needs the human touch. Creative work, complex analysis, strategic decisions, and thoughtful judgment calls stay with the people. Repetitive, rule-based tasks get automated. Step 2 is to quickly build solutions and improvements that support your team. We don't replace your processes, we make them better. Take our client Boston BioProducts, for example. They were drowning in manual work and facing a choice: buy an expensive ERP system or keep using their disconnected, off-the-shelf software tools. Instead, we gave them a third option. We connected their tools, their e-commerce platform, accounting software, and shipping system through automated workflows. The result? We cut their order processing time by 75%, reduced invoicing time by 80%, and saved them 7.5 hours every week on creating new products. The key here is that we didn't replace their team or force them to learn a completely new system. We just eliminated the repetitive parts so they could focus on work that actually needs human expertise. By focusing on quick wins and incremental improvements over immediate, radical change, we help them to amplify what they already do well. It's like compound interest for time savings. Starting today is always going to be better than waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect all-encompassing solution. 1 year later, they've more than doubled in size as our systems have helped them to scale and keep up with the growing demand. The third step is to train people and manage change. The research shows successful AI companies invest heavily in helping people adapt, not just buying technology. We provide training, documentation, and ongoing support because even great automation and AI will fail if people don't know how to use them. Think of it like getting a high-end kitchen but never learning how to cook. The tools don't make the chef. Finally, the last step is to keep it all going with continuous improvement. AI systems need ongoing maintenance and continuous improvement to remain effective. Your company and your industry are always changing. Your tools have to keep up. You can't just build a solution once and leave it untouched for years. Our workflow transformation model is built around this reality. After implementing AI and automation, we help you gather data based on real-world usage. We find out what's working and what needs tweaks, and we help you to adapt new technologies as they emerge. All of these efforts are focused on radically improving the experience of getting work done as a human working at your company. This isn't just theory. This is what we do every day. We've delivered these results for clients across every industry you can think of. Manufacturing companies cutting logistics overhead, nonprofits multiplying their impact without adding staff, marketing agencies scaling from 10 to 100 clients with the same team size, financial services firms processing thousands more transactions, and Fortune 500 companies automating data across several departments. Our work has directly enabled exponential scaling, successful acquisitions, and a more mindful experience for employees every day. We've saved our clients hundreds of thousands of hours, time that goes straight back into growing their business instead of drowning in busy work. You can see detailed breakdowns of exactly how we achieved results like these in our case studies at xray.tech. That link is on your screen now, and you can find it in this video's resources board in the description. We avoid the pilot to production gap by building on tools you already understand. We stop employee resistance by showing your team how AI empowers them instead of replacing them. The difference isn't better technology, it's a better approach. We leverage industry-leading platforms like OpenAI, Anthropic, Zapier, Airtable, and N8N because we know these tools work when set up right. But tools are just tools. The real value comes from understanding your business well enough to know where automation and AI can actually help your people. If you're tired of AI projects that promise everything and deliver nothing, let's talk about what actually works. We've seen the 95% failure rate up close, and it's ugly. We've built and grown our business over the last 5 years by being in that 5% that succeeds. We solve real problems: employee fear, poor change management, technology-first thinking, and a lack of ongoing support. The research shows that companies with the right approach are seeing amazing results. The question is whether you'll be one of them. Don't become another AI failure statistic. Go to xray.tech today and learn more about workflow transformation with Xray. If this video helped you out, like and subscribe to the channel for more AI and automation updates every week. You can also find me and my company Xray by searching for Xray Automation on nearly every social media platform. For now, I've got to go, so until next time, find your focus and stay in flow.